Hey YouTube, I got a lot of shit on my mind today, but first, let's go skate.
I can't wait to take the upper flabbergas!
What's happening for him? Okay, I got the William Johnson idea like right when I was watching a video of him saying the N-word when he was reacting to like this like CGI Star Wars thing. He was like, damn nigga, and he pulled out the I recorded that video like days in advance. I thought, oh, I'm just gonna do it at the skate park. I'm not gonna record. There was so much background noise. There was probably people coming in and out. Busy street. I'm good. I'm not doing all that. But yeah, this is days later. So what was on my mind? We're gonna do a cold open. I like cold opens. I just finished my co-op placement this midsummer. Blah blah. I've been on track to do software engineering as my like what I'm pursuing as a degree, something in computer science, you know, pretty nerdy. That's been kind of like what my niche is and what I plan on doing for post-secondary. And then I have some shit set up too. I have like band, all that shit, whatever. If you know me, then like this is all shit you've heard before because I have to talk. I don't mind talking about it, but it's something comes up a lot, right? And I was thinking like I'm doing all this like extracurricular stuff. I'm doing all this stuff that gives me like experience, that gives me proof that I'm qualified to do whatever it is I be doing at the time. Like it just feels like I'm lacking. I am crazy.
2,000 years later.
I'm finishing that last section up and I'm thinking, damn, I just missed the whole point. Burnouts! I forgot what burnout is. Yeah, expand your comfort zone until you're at a comfortable point. If you feel like you're not doing enough and you feel concerned that like, oh, people around you are maybe doing more than you could be, people around you, you know, might seem more advanced than you are. Yo, I have some fire advice. Why don't you take a look backwards in time? You exist within the context. You think you just fell out the coconut tree? Oh my god. I'm so unsee. No, but you exist within the context of all the actions you've committed previously, good and bad. And there's a point where you can look back on the, well, for me personally, it means a lot to me to look back on the bad and to acknowledge where you went wrong and go from that. But also looking back on the cool things you did, the cool things you experienced, and accepting that, hey, this shit's changing all the time. You're gonna be okay. No, like you won't be left in the dust by the rest of society. And there's gonna be people who are gonna look back and appreciate you being in the places that you were at the right times, doing the right things. And it's not the end of the world. You're gonna be okay. I think that's my only piece of advice. A lot of it is actualizing it in your own life, as I should. I don't do that enough. Looking back and appreciating it because it's a lot of baggage. I don't like looking back because I don't want to beat up myself in middle school. Completely irredeemable ass nigga. But still, it's like there are things that you've done in the past that might be a little, and you might be thinking, oh, my stuff in the future. No, that's a self-esteem thing, and I think it's it's not you're you're not less of a person if you have low self-esteem. It's not completely defining you. We take something that's so ephemeral and something that's so constantly shifting and ever evolving, and we're like, oh, it's gonna be like this forever. I'm never gonna change. Every second that you take in new information, you're completely shifting, you're completely evolving your worldview. And it's a beautiful thing. You are a beautiful thing. That's not me hitting on, that's low-key me hitting on you, man. It's been tough out here for a pen. Anyways, no, I actually am not interested. But still, you brought things that are valuable, and sometimes you just need to remember that. As somebody who struggles to remember that, because I'm constantly comparing, looking backwards, looking forwards, sometimes just like disconnecting is cool, and also just like cutting out maybe some of the negative shit. Yeah, you can compare yourself and be like, oh, this person's doing this, I'm only doing this. You can look at this. You can look at, oh, I'm doing this. This is what's for me. I'm on my own pace. There's people that are light years ahead of you for sure, and you can feel left behind in the dust. What about the people behind you? That's not for something for you to feel guilty about. That's for you to recognize that humanity in this rat race, we all have a place. And we all have somewhere where it's going to be okay. A rat race is a bad thing. Ideally, we are a socialist utopia. Ideally, it's like that. But also, just where we are now. We can still accept that we have value, and we can find value in each other. And, yeah, I think decompressing from things like money and status and grades, especially if you're my age, is a good thing. You should be able to look at these people that you're comparing yourself to and think, the things that these people do in their free time, what music they listen to, what books they like to read, what are their hobbies, what sports do they like to play. When you look at stuff like that and you start to like decondition yourself to this competitive mindset, when you're putting yourself in that zone where you're just thinking, oh, this is something that's fun, this is something that I enjoy, this is something that I can engage in, your mindset starts to look a lot healthier. The problem with advice is it's very general, and I don't know any of you. A lot of you are IRLs, but especially if this gets more views than I anticipate, I don't know any of you. And that's the issue. So you really gotta take this shit into your own hands. You gotta realize that you have power. And then I'm Jeremy Fragrance, and I'm like, can I take a selfie with you? And then and then you're like, hey, guess what I'm wearing? And then I'm like, sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, is that like Marconi or Versace? I was about to say Chanel. I'm French. Chanel. There we go. Sorry, French teachers. Sorry, French people. What else? Saint Jean Baptiste that passed in like June. Bon Saint Jean à tous mes abonnés québécois et québécoises. Je vous adore. Mes frères et sœurs. That's it from me. Bye, internet.
Asti de crise de tabarnak, asti de calice de vierge.
Asti de crise de tabarnak, asti de calice de vierge.
Asti de calvaire, asti de cibois, calice de tabarnak. Asti de crise de tabarnak, asti de calice de vierge.
Asti de crise de tabarnak, asti de calice de vierge.